Howdy Cowboys fans, who also had their Sunday ruined by yet another disastrous performance from Dak Prescott and company. Today, we will talk about this terrible chapter in our glorious history. How much longer do we have to put up with these indifferent players and this coaching staff on our team? How much longer, Mike Zimmer? How much longer, Mike McCarthy? And you, Dak, when will you step up and take on the role of a true leader? Today, we'll have some answers and discuss this and much more. So before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to help us reach our goal of 12,000 subscribers and give this video a like. Go Cowboys! First of all, I ask you, is there any way that Jerry Jones and his losing team can lead us to another Super Bowl victory? Cowboys Nation deserves better than this. We are the greatest, and we deserve players and a coaching staff that honor our history. Honestly, I can't stand going through so many humiliations anymore. Things are heating up in Dallas. After that devastating 47-9 loss to the Detroit Lions, Jerry Jones had a fiery appearance on 105.3 The Fan that left everyone stunned. In today's video, we're breaking down Jones' explosive reaction, Mike McCarthy's uncertain future, and whether a new coach could be on the horizon for the Cowboys. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on America's team. Let's get into it. Cowboys fans, the fallout from Sunday's blowout loss to the Lions continues, and this time, it was Jerry Jones in the hot seat. During his weekly radio appearance on 105.3 The Fan, things took an unexpected turn when the hosts questioned his offseason decisions. Jerry didn't hold back. Here's the deal, Jerry snapped at the hosts, telling them, "You're not going to figure out what the team is doing wrong." He even said they weren't qualified to ask certain questions. Clearly, Jones is feeling the pressure after the team's embarrassing loss on his 82nd birthday. The Cowboys are now 3-3, sitting third in the NFC East, and major questions surround the future of this season. How do you feel about Jerry's reaction? Was he out of line, or is the criticism from fans and media deserved after such a loss? Let us know in the comments. Despite Jerry's public backing of Mike McCarthy, it's hard not to wonder if McCarthy's days in Dallas are numbered. After all, history tends to repeat itself. Let's not forget 2010, when Wade Phillips got fired mid-season after a disastrous 1-7 start. Jerry said he wouldn't fire Phillips either, until he did. There are some eerie parallels between that season and this one. Both coaches came into the season with their jobs in question, and both suffered huge losses that embarrassed the franchise. The difference? Phillips' worst losses came on the road. McCarthy's have been right in the heart of Jerry world. Do you think McCarthy will make it through the season, or is a mid-season firing in the cards? Vote in the comments. If McCarthy's future is up in the air, who would step in to take his place? In 2010, Jason Garrett was already waiting in the wings. But this time, there's no clear successor. Some fans are calling for defensive backs coach Al Harris to get a shot at the head coach role. Harris is a popular figure, but he's never even been a coordinator. Another name floating around is Mike Zimmer, who has ties to the Cowboys, but at 68, is he really a long-term solution? Of course, there's always the possibility that Jerry has his eye on someone else, someone like Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. Johnson didn't take a head coaching job last offseason, possibly waiting for a better opportunity. Could that opportunity be in Dallas? If McCarthy were fired, who would you want to see as the next Cowboys head coach? Al Harris, Mike Zimmer, or an outside hire like Ben Johnson? Let us know in the comments. Here's the thing, Cowboys Nation, McCarthy may not be in immediate danger, but that doesn't mean he's safe. Jerry has been known to say one thing and do another. Remember, in 2020, Jason Garrett's contract was allowed to expire after a disappointing season, even though many thought he'd be fired earlier. With the Cowboys sitting at 3-3 and the NFC East still up for grabs, Jerry might decide to ride it out. After all, McCarthy's contract ends soon, and if the front office already sees this season as a transition year, they might be waiting for the offseason to make a big move. Should the Cowboys wait until the end of the season to part ways with McCarthy, or should they act now? Comment your thoughts below. Even though we're all frustrated with how things have gone so far, the Cowboys still have time to turn the season around. Players like Micah Parsons and Darren Bland will return, and there's hope that the bye week will give the team a chance to regroup and refocus. But here's the kicker: Jerry has to decide if he's committed to this coaching staff and this team for the long haul, or if it's time to start looking toward 2025. What's the first thing you'd change about the Cowboys right now? The coaching staff, the roster, or something else? Let us know in the comments. Alright, Cowboys fans, that's a wrap for today's video. Jerry Jones' tantrum on 105.3 The Fan has only added more drama to an already turbulent season. Will McCarthy survive the year, or is a new era coming in Dallas? Only time will tell. Despite the turmoil, the Cowboys sit at 3-3 and head into their bye week with a chance to regroup. The NFC East remains open, and there's still hope that key players like Micah Parsons and Darren Bland will return from injury and help the team rebound. McCarthy's ability to stabilize the team after this disastrous loss will likely determine whether he lasts the rest of the season. If the Cowboys show improvement and find a way to make a playoff push, McCarthy may buy himself more time. But if the team continues to flounder, the pressure will only increase for Jones to make a move sooner rather than later. While Jerry Jones has publicly backed McCarthy, it's hard to ignore the parallels to the past and the fact that Jones has a history of changing his tune when things go south. In 2024, Jones has already shown he's willing to deflect blame and buy time with his comments. But how long can he ignore the mounting evidence that McCarthy might not be the right coach to lead this team back to prominence? Jones may be keeping McCarthy for now, but if Dallas continues to disappoint, don't be surprised if Jones pulls the plug, regardless of his current statements. After all, Jones is as invested as ever in seeing the Cowboys return to glory, and he's not going to let anything stand in the way of that goal. Before you go, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for all the latest Cowboys news and updates. Let's hope for a turnaround after the bye week. Keep the faith, Cowboys Nation. Until next time, stay strong and let's go Cowboys.